Actually, I think I should be taller. Another good thing when you're sculpting, especially big pieces, also with the small pieces, have good lighting. Like light coming from all over the place. I have this part marked as the front. I don't want to lose that. Because I kind of pile up more mass on the back for the back of the head sculpt. I didn't want to mess up with that. I knew that is stuck there. Didn't want to go through. There you go. If you love getting dirty, this is the clay for you. But if you love achieving big pieces fast, this is the clay for you. And remember, once again, probably for the people that are coming just right now, this clay is not meant to be for final pieces. Okay? This is a presentation or mold making clay only, not for final pieces. Basically, there I have my little skull. And this is a principle I apply with whatever type of clay I'm working. I'm not gonna go crazy about the bumping up of the pieces right now. The thing I have to concentrate right now is in the proportions, okay? You know what? I think I'm going to need a bigger caliper. Now, I do not own a bigger caliper, so I'm going to do this the best I can possibly do. The bulking up of the clay is just done with your hands. Don't worry, don't get fancy. You don't need anything else but your hands. I noticed that the part on the back, it goes actually, especially my little model here, has like a bigger part of the skull here on the back. So I think I have that pile out. Now without missing the front. And another thing that I learned is to keep on mapping and marking. I'm not the only one who does this. Closing one eye to try to find the middle. And I thought I was crazy, but that was actually a valuable thing. What I did learn this with a teacher is to put a marking tool right in there. It should be smaller than it is. Alright, like I have the middle, okay. My knife should be smaller. Do I have a smaller knife? Oh, yes I do. Because this is gonna fall. I have a tiny, small here. And lightweight, so that's gonna be fine. Here's my guidance. I just learned that with a teacher, and every time you learn something new, try it, and if it works for you, awesome. Alright, now and based on this, I'm going to start building up the front. My hands are so dirty, but I have to touch the computer because I can't. Oh, well, at least I don't see messages there. Okay, now we're going to build up the front of the face. actually should have my workspace taller, but it's okay now. I put it lower here because the whole picture looked fine for you guys. I didn't realize that for me it was actually too low. I can work it out, no problem. Oh shoot, I forgot the ice. I have a bunch of ice laying around anyways. Something had to fit it. I need more clay. I like how the clay smells. Well, I like, especially when it's a dirt clay, I like it. I like the smell of the dirt, I don't know. And this has a kind of like a dirty smell. I might be weird, but I like that. I'm going to add more mass also for the front. Like I'm going to do it in one big chunk over here. Of course, this is a clay that is meant to be worked by adding clay 100%. Especially when you're bulking up like this. Later on, we will start scraping off, raking off clay as we shape it out. But this is not the clay that you really push around like polymer clay. Can you imagine making this huge thing in polymer clay? I have done a big sculpture in polymer clay just because I feel more in my comfort zone, being pretty much been using polymer clay for many years, so I needed to work on a fast project, and that was in my comfort zone. So I had to use a very soft. I blended my clay to be soft, or else I will have had no hands after that. It's a life size. It's the size of my head. That sculpture. You probably see it. It's my phone. But yeah. Okay, I can see something. You see? A little bit of a frame there, of a tiny little head there. Oh, no, not tiny little head. It's a child's head anyway, but it's not tiny. It's big actually. Okay, I see the little, kind of like a weird type of the skull has indentations on the back. It has like bumps, not indentation. It has bumps. Like one here and the other one on the other side. Oh, come on, come back to me, clay. Like here, okay. And because this clay is so soft, you have all the freedom of pushing and working this fast without hurting your fingers, without hurting your hands. No kneading, no heating, no warming up. That's one of the good things about the wet clay. I'm might be going bigger size, but I'll scrape this off if it's too big. I'm just bulking right now. I don't know how long it will take this, but you should save your time for about at least 3 hours, I would say. It will be probably the maximum that I can be here also. But once you start a project in wet clay, you pretty much have to think about trying to finish it in that week. You could save it if you keep it wet with paper towels, but the ideal is try to work it, try to finish it right in there. Now I have a shape. Okay, now I have a shape. Now I have my pattern across me, the face of the baby child. So now is when I wanna redo my marking line, guiding line. That's when I want to redo this. Okay, that's the most important, and I think it's gonna be pretty good. Let's see. No, it's fine. It's fine in my point of view. It looks weird on the camera, but it might be that my table or the camera is tilted. It looks good in my point of view. Okay. So now I'm going to start getting the proportions of the face of the baby, child, whatever. Seems like as the baby is older, the face gets longer, you know. And when the baby is younger, the face is a little bit more compact. Right, as I have about 10 little chicks here, I'm going to be founding. Most important of all is the eyes. To find the eyes. The anatomy reference I have, yeah, it divides from the brows, actually, from the brow, it divides it in exactly four parts, like 4 fingers in front here. That is for a younger infant baby, okay? This pattern change when the baby is older. Like I say, the face is a little bit it gets a little bit longer. So right now I'm debating, let me get my example. Oh, I thought I was making it too big, but it's fine. Actually, I could add more clay. It's actually a little bit small, but I'm going to put the pattern on there. And then over that, I want to keep building more. It's a tiny bitty, smaller even than my baby here, the baby that I have on the picture that I show you. I'm going to take the size of his eyes, the baby from the picture, and let me just play around. And I could be, yeah, it has to be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to do the baby in my picture. The baby in my picture is pretty much an infant. It's not yet a toddler. And actually for me it kind of seems easy to make. So the completely total, according to my pattern, okay, I'm going to according to my pattern, the completely length of the whole head, where they found the middle, oh, actually the middle should be right here. The middle should be there. So this is, the middle marks the brow area. Middle marks the brow, and from there is a division. You divide this in 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's according to my point of view. So the eyes should be actually here. I got it wrong the first time. Okay, the eyes should be here, and pretty much I know now where to keep adding more clay. So let me cut more clay, and let's add more features there. If the eyes are going to be down here, I need a little branch of our forehead. Just for you to know, I have the vinyl face head of a kid that I'm going to reborn later, but I'm not trying to copy that baby. You don't ever do that. I'm just using it as example of the skull and the size, but you don't ever copy some other artist's work. You have to come up with your own. Forehead. Forehead. All this is the four. You could stand up and watch from the upper view to see if you're adding enough clay here and there. You could set and look all the angles of your sculpture to check on the proportions, because maybe I'm adding too much clay in this side and I'm missing clay on the other side or something like that. So you turn it, and you even turn it at a certain point. I'm going to have to turn it and watch it down here, okay? Just to make sure everything is on place. Okay, so I don't want to lose my eyes. Oh no, that's not the eyes. Right, I keep missing that. That's the brow. But I don't want to lose the line of the brow. The eyes are going to be down here. Eyes are going to be here. Okay. Don't want to miss that. I needed more on the sides actually. Tiny bit more here. Same, I'm doing the same on the other side, okay? Mirror, always the mirror. Think of the mirror. This distance was fine, so I'm not gonna add any clay on here. It was just fine, no problem. It was on the sides when it was missing clay, or sides for saying. I'm going to refine the little chin there. But that's all. I'm not gonna. It's not calling me for adding more. If it's something else, I probably should be looking down here. Oh, it actually looks good here. I might add a little bit more fat on there later on. But okay, I have that. I put enough clay in the back here to play around with the front. I'm gonna sit on the side. Now I'm looking at my pattern across me. Okay. Need more clay there. We need clay for the nose. The other side, I need more clay here. Geez, the best thing ever for a sculptor is to have a light model. nothing compares to having a light model. I think I have enough that I can actually work with. I don't want to lose my marking lines. Especially the eye is the most important. Eye, nose, the eye and my marking, the middle. These are very important. Okay. Even though building around there, I still want to keep my marking lines. Well, that's what it helps me. And I'm still bulking up shapes. Okay. After this, it comes the raking type of sculpting. Also here. Actually, I probably can start doing the raking now. And this part here. And let me use the set flare. Although I think this was for a small. Oh no, actually, it's actually fine. It's cool because everything comes like a little noodles on the back, and you just grab it away. I'm trying to refine the skull on the back a little bit. Oops. Pieces are flying out. Settler is good, but right now I need something like a heavy-duty type of raking. Yeah, like that. And just like that, we start the raking rake process. I don't know why I started on the back, but I wanted to see a nice shape of the skull, so I'm starting on the back. Right, look, the figure. Does it look like something right now? I think. Well, to me it does. It does look like something now. We bulk out the basic shapes. Okay, and now I need a big rake. Now we're starting, we're finally starting sculpting. I need a better rake tool for this one. These are not really. There is the one that looks like this, but it has like the coil wire going around here. That is the perfect That's the perfect rake tool. But I could not. I thought I had that one, but I guess it didn't. And of course, always rely on your own hands to help yourself, not just on the tools. Especially if this is a big sculpture, your fingers are gonna be very useful. There's a little bit of shape on here on the skull, and it's also on the sides. Probably I can smash it a little bit too. The sides of the forehead, I would say. Also, you can see my cute little model there. This is very marked, pretty much very marked. I need to see the eyes at this point, so I'm going to find, I'm grabbing my little model here, the one on the picture, and I'm going to find his pretty little eyes. Okay, so this is the middle, and the eyes should be the same size, yeah, pretty much, more or less. So let me make this a little bit more bigger, like very big. Because I need to see his eyes. That is a great guidance. Very, very great guidance there. You can hardly do anything without the eyes. Like missing clay here on the forehead. If I start with a little tool or with this tool, I can start just making a little bit of a figure for the eyes, because I really want to see my eyes. I want to see his eyes. Roughly, still. I totally see I'm missing clay right here. So I'm going to add clay. Not too much actually. Like this. And I'm missing, I'm gonna make like 2 worms, kind of the same size. I'm missing this area. I'm finding my mistakes now. Because my forehead was kind of funny. I didn't set it right, that's why. It's more here than the other side. Questions if there is any. Hey, hello. So I need more mask for the forehead. Also sure. just a big chunk on there, so I won't be needing probably later. Hopefully. I won't. Same on the other side. There. It's looking like something, isn't it? Means I'm in a good way, in a good path. At this point, it totally should be looking like that. Cute little baby I'm gonna make here. Oh, so you're concentrated watching, that's why nobody's asking anything. Well, good. That's good. Oh my gosh, I have to keep nailing down. I keep looking the sides, looking at across me the pattern of the face, and I need a little bit more on the forehead. Tiny, just a thin piece there. Gonna do it kind of like a triangle type of, well, no, this is not a triangle, like a little bit more like that. Okay. That's a very weird triangle. Okay, on the forehead. Okay, looking across my pattern. There, tiny bitty right here. This is the part that I love most from this clay. It's so easy to connect. You know, sometimes that's a little bit hard to achieve when you're working with polymer clay, or it takes a little bit of a time, you know, connecting pieces and erasing the marking of the connections, you know. But that's not the story in this with the wet clay. Now I believe I do have a cute forehead there now. Getting there. Let me see if I can do it as much as I can with my fingers. Just trying to push clay around. That will be me with the polymer clay embedded in my head. I love pushing around the clay when I work with polymer. That's pretty much my thing. I'm a pusher. More chicks. And of course, looking at the angles, I have to match. I'm losing my guideline. Whoa, where's my knife? Okay. I always like to see the guideline. This helps me a lot. This helps also. Sides of the forehead, very important, very marked. Well, not just in the baby, also in a grown-up. Those are like crucial features. Little part falls. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm pushing. I'm pushing the clay, and it's actually working. Yay. Well, going back to my principle of, well, not mine, probably from some other people too. Going back to the principle of, if something works for you, do it. If some technique that you learn or you come up with works for you, do it. I can see the face. Can you? There. Can you see the face? You can totally see the face. So I'm happy. I'm having a hard time. So I'm actually closing one eye right now. I'm closing one eye because I'm having a hard time trying to get the right proportions on the cheeks. So if you need to close one eye, close it, because that is going to help you get better proportions on both sides. There. Tiny bit more. You can look at from the top. This is called the aerial view, the plane. It feels like it needs more. It could be that, or I need to push around here. Oh, I'll need to look at this angle then. Okay. In this way. Push back this. That's why. It looks a little weird. Whoa, I'm glad the forehead looks fine in this view. Then we can grab. This tool is pretty cool because it's just you rake, and you also use the back of the tool to sculpt. Wait a second. I think somebody's texting or something. Hey Gloria. Gracias, Gloria. Okay. Yeah, this tool is pretty cool. I think I got this. It has to be. Ah, this is a lower corner actually tool. I thought it was a camper, but it's not. I'm going to keep the eyes in clay right now, just because right now I feel comfortable with. But later I will put glass eyes or some kind of other type of eyes. Just because I like the sculpture to be looking at me, and glass eyes are the best when you're trying to cast, when you're trying to mold it. Glass are just perfect around. You don't have you don't lose getting the shape of the eye. It's kind of like cheating though, because sculpting the eye it is quite complicated, and it could take some time. So in my case I need to work fast, so I pretty much always cheat with the eyes. I do not sculpt the eyes. I prefer to insert eyes. I still need more clay here. Luckily my cat came inside and she went to the bed. I thought she was going to be around here annoying the heck out of me, but not. She's being a good kitty today. I'm trying to give it a shape, but if I'm finding mistakes as I work, I continue adding more clay and fixing those mistakes. Let's give him a little bit of a chin. There. Him or her. This one is going to be a girl. This is meant to be a girl because I want it. Because I want it. And also you're just gonna see this presentation just for you to have some knowledge about the clay, but if you know me, I don't really make humans. So this one is going to be turned into a character. It's going to be another of my monster babies. But today for this presentation we probably had it done as a human baby. Now that I add a little bit for the chin, I could also add, let's add some lips. I did add a tiny bit for the nose, but I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to keep adding more. And this can be all connected. We can totally see the shape. We can totally see a baby coming up now. Well, thank you for being here. Cindy, thank you all of you guys for being here. Thank you for being part of the guild. We're always trying to bring good things for you to learn. As much as we can. Oh, like I say, one puts the clay, moves the clay, and the other one breaks it. It's a great thing, really. I believe I found this on the art store. They don't really have this on the craft store. They have it on the art stores. I'm not trying to get into details, but as I keep mapping, I like to see the shapes and the parts. So that's why I'm mixing the steel mapping with the sculpting part. So if I can start sculpting, I am sculpting. But if I see something missing, I'm adding or subtracting, raking clay off. You can totally see the child's face, for sure. And that's my alarm, and that means I need to take a break. I'm just gonna drink some water though. I'm not gonna go for a long time, so I'm going to wet a piece of paper towel. I'm going to get it wet, and with this I'm going to cover it like that. Grab another one. Okay, that's good. Another one. And with this, I'm going to keep it. Well, you could go. You could do this in plastic, on top of this, and then you can come back in a couple of hours, I would say, or probably several hours, and you can come back if you do this. I'm not going to do the plastic bag because I'm coming right back. But I'm going to cover also my pile of clay on the back. I'm just going to go for a drink, water. I'm not going to go like a... oh well, I should have a snack too probably. But I won't be gone forever, so that's what I'm trying to say. So don't disappear. It's good, like I say, it's good to stay away from your piece for a little, okay? just go and get a new perspective. If you have questions right now, that I'm going to be taking a mini break, type it. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna answer your questions. No, you don't wet your hands or tools. At least not right now when you're mapping. You do that later. That's why we also have the sponges over there. When you have to smooth the surface. So no, you don't have to constantly keep wetting your hands. From time to time you have to wash your hands actually, because the dust, the mud is going to collect in your fingers, and it's okay for some time, like an hour or two, but you should try to keep it clean. Or you can start, it's going to start drying in your fingers, and then you're going to get the dry pieces on the sculpture, and you don't want that. So, but no need to keep your hands or your tools moist. Not need to do that. Alright. I could make it a little bit bigger. So that's what I want. I want to make it bigger. So let me cut. I'm gonna put this somewhere else. Cut a little bit more clay. Like a thin, very thin layer of clay this time. Because I just want to add a little bit extra on the back actually. Right, all back. We better this way. So I'm enlarging the back of the head. Move my knife a little bit. 1 second. This clay does collect bubbles, just like any type of clay. But in this case, the bubbles don't do nothing to you though. It's not a harm to your piece. So no problem with that. Wow, this is the biggest baby I'm ever going to make. I'm really challenging myself to make bigger size babies. And this one's going to be a very special one. I think I could add a tiny bit right on the top here. Not more than this. Practicing is a key. If we have any student here, practice is a key because your eyes will be trained and you will find yourself at a certain point finding the proportions and finding your own mistakes. That is because your eye gets used to the shapes. Your eye gets used to the anatomy and how this part should be, and I know I'm doing it wrong and then I correct it. But that comes with practice, and yeah, practice. And of course a good reference of anatomy. keep on done enlarging this head. I'm going to work a little bit on the front too. Because if I'm making bigger the overall size of the head, the parts that we mark on the front have changed, okay? And that's not a big deal with wet clay. You can remake, redo things very easily. Okay. Coming back the fact of the change. Let's map things again. If I'm trying to keep my eyes here, because I'm happy with the eyes, where the eyes are right now. Then the brows, okay. Brows are here. Right here. Right here, okay. And then, because I change, the size is getting bigger, the head, things are going to be different down here. Half and half here. That might be, okay, there you go. This can be tricky. This can be like really, really tricky. So I'm actually missing a little bit down below here, okay? This is going to be my new point. So I have to add, actually have to add. Now I'm adding here because I'm changing the size of the whole head, okay? Now I'm adding here. That is why it's good not doing deep details when you are mapping. Because can you imagine if I completely concentrate myself and everything was nice in the eyes, and then I was like, I want to make the face, I wanted to make it bigger. So you don't go crazy when you, that's for everything, huh? That's a big mistake with beginners. You're trying to get finishing the overall figure, and you don't even have the right proportion. That is a common that's a common mistake. So you don't try to get into final details when you're just starting. You need to get the size and the proportion right first. That's crucial. And then you can keep on going with the sculpture, and the final details are pretty much in the end. You don't have to rush those things. Remake goes there. Now, it was 4 parts coming from the forehead. Like here. Here. And the mouth. Actually, the one who moved the most is the mouth. Okay? Tiny bit is the nose. The eyes are luckily staying a little bit on there too. I'm going to go a little bit down, but not too much though. The one that I've moved a lot is the nose. So the mouth is right here right now. The nose is there, and the eyes are tiny bitty. Tiny bitty. Not just too much. I need something flat, like this one. The eyes are a tiny bit off, just because we did all this arrangement and change. Very, very tiny. And I'm going to keep it lower in this part and a little bit higher on the back. That's just because my model kind of look like that. It's like the eyes are not straight, it's a little bit on an angle, going on the sides like this. Alright, now down here. Oh, the nose also has gone a little bit. There. Okay. This might also affect the size of the eyes. But you see, I'm changing it with no more of a hassle, because my clay is pretty soft and it's not going to give me a big battle here. Yeah, we have bigger eyes, okay? Let me push, or I won't push. I'm going to add a little bit of a clay for that. Let me take a measurement just for the heck with my model baby. The one on the picture I show you. Eyes are down here actually. Oh, I was missing something. When you lose the middle, and then is when troubles will start. Yeah, I was missing this. I forgot if I had to redo the whole thing. Whoa. Okay. You see, I was going off. Very important to have those things. Mark and remark. And of course, this is also a good clay for studying. I'm going to put it all back the way it was, because having the holes there are not helping me right now if I'm trying to remap this. So I'm going to erase my previous marks and have it all done again. But as easy as you can. It's as easy as you can see it. Changing things around a little bit, just to help you with the whole picture here. Okay, so according to my model, and actually my model has the size of baby that I want. Size for those big whole eyes. Well, it cannot drastically have changed. Very well marked, big holes on there. Yep, pretty much. I've changed a lot. And now let me give an overall look to my little guy here. I'm going to add chin right here. Okay? Because now I supposedly have the size that I want, the shape that I want. And I should be getting really ready to start sculpting for good now. Let me add a little bit more on the cheeks. Kind of just these two little pieces here. Now I'm going to look all the way around, okay? I'm looking at up here. I'm adjusting any shape if it needs to. Up here. Now, your side, my side view, if you're looking at the back. But I need to look on my side view, right? Good. I might need to take down some clay here on the chin, but I can do that while I'm sculpting it. The other side. Yeah, I could chop. I need to put a little bit of an angle here. But I can always chop the clay off, I can rake it off, no problem. Skull shape. Right. And also the back view too. Should be rounded. This indentation here for the spine, for the bones of the connection of the neck. So it goes kind of like it's kind of like descending. You see? There. Check, check, check. I think it's good now. That means, oh wait, got this one.